So guys, the time has finally arrived. Star Wars The Acolyte, a brand new kind of unique remix take within the Star Wars universe, finally got a trailer and we are going to watch it. Now, I want to preface this by saying, I don't know a damn thing about Star Wars The Acolyte. I remember when it got announced way back when, and I think just like you, I have been patiently waiting for any sort of insight or details or first look into this new project that's going to be dropping in June, I believe. So, and we finally got it. So I'm excited to check it out. I'll give you my first impressions and thoughts on this trailer once, we watch it. But for now, let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and check out the trailer for Star Wars The Acolyte.
Close your eyes.
I'm ready.
Your eyes can deceive you. We must not trust them. Tell me what comes into your mind.
Life. Balance. I see fire.
Is that Carrie-Anne Moss? It's Star Wars in the Matrix.
Someone is killing Jedi. It doesn't make sense.
What happened?
I sensed darkness.
Okay, I'm feeling like the action's definitely going to be there.
This isn't about good or bad.
I'm going to be making a lot of Matrix jokes when watching this.
Power. And who is allowed to use it?
What is that?
Holy hell! Oh shit, dude! 2 episodes on June 4th. Alright guys, so we just got our first look at Star Wars The Acolyte. 2 episodes premiering on June 4th on Disney+. And I just wanted to pause it here in this moment because this was definitely one of the most hyped things. One of the most hyped Star Wars things I think I've seen in a long time. It's been a long time since I feel like we've seen like a legit Star War kind of duel happening. We see a lot of 1v1s, but this was, I mean, just seeing everybody light up get their sabers out and they were ready to throw down. Absolutely sick. I'm not going to do a full-on breakdown for this particular trailer like I normally do, just because for me personally, I don't know a lot about The Acolyte. I don't know a ton about Star Wars. I've always enjoyed Star Wars ever since I was a little kid. I have enjoyed watching Star Wars and kind of diving into that world. However, I am somebody that thoroughly enjoys trailers. I enjoy, reacting to trailers. I enjoy giving my insights and my impressions. And so we're gonna kind of leave it at that. And I will leave any sort of breakdown for this particular trailer to the pros of Star Wars universe. But from the jump, guys, I mean, if we're starting it back at the beginning, one of the things I often say about Star Wars when it comes to like series like Andor and the Mandalorian, it's just how much hype they bring with these trailers. I genuinely feel like whenever I see a trailer for a Star Wars project, truthfully, honestly, I genuinely feel like I'm a kid again, and I am back in the theater watching the episodes of Star Wars as they were coming out. This is the vibe that I get from watching these trailers. There's just an excitement that I don't feel with everything that I watch. Not every trailer pulls that out of me, but whenever I watch a Star Wars project, I'm instantly intrigued, instantly a kid again. And seeing Carrie-Anne Moss in this series, I'm a huge fan of hers, obviously ever since her Matrix days, and I've kind of followed bits and pieces of her career through the years. But obviously one of the roles that I most recognize her for is Star Wars. Another thing I gotta say here is, this is just me on my personal soapbox here, but I love that they're in the cave. I don't know who any of these people are, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think this is like a new sort of project in the Star Wars universe, The Acolyte. But one of the things they gotta stop doing, man, they gotta stop with the dreads. They gotta stop with the side dreads. Like, there's so many other things that they could do. And it feels like that is the style that everybody seems to be getting now. And that is just my personal soapbox. I'm gonna leave it at that. We saw it with Miles Morales in Spider-Man. We saw it in there was a series on Netflix. The name escapes me at the moment. But we saw it in that series. I feel like I see it in so many series, so many movies now, and I just feel like they got to do something else. Anyway, that's my only critique. It definitely feels like the show is very much centered around Jedi. It's a very Jedi-centered story, which I actually like. And I like that they're getting back to that in this series, or it feels like they're getting back to that. Now, in the last couple series that we've seen for Star Wars, we've gotten glimpses of Jedi, and I have enjoyed that it hasn't been a totally Jedi-centered story. I like how a lot of the stories that we've gotten, whether it be Andor or The Mandalorian, I like how those stories were not Jedi-focused. There were Jedi, right? You look at The Mandalorian, obviously we got Ahsoka, which led into the Ahsoka series, and I think Ahsoka was a bit more Jedi-focused, but Mandalorian definitely wasn't. Andor definitely wasn't. And when we look back to one of my favorite series, one of my favorite films in the Star Wars universe, Rogue One, that one of the things that I continue to praise for that movie is I was not interested in it when I saw the trailer. I was like, what is this weak sauce? Like, I want to see Jedi throwing down, scrapping, because that's what I was used to. And now fast forwarding to Rogue One really changed my mind and made me realize how expansive and how diverse the Star Wars universe is, just outside of the Jedi. You know, there's a lot that exists, and the Jedi are just one small component of a greater whole that is, you know, Star Wars in a galaxy far, far away. So I just say all that to say I've really come to enjoy the little different bits and pieces. And obviously we got Wookiees in here. So again, just feeling like classic Star Wars, feeling like you got the Jedi, you've got Wookiee, you've got, you know, the mind control, you've got the Force, you've got epic Star Wars fights, epic landscapes, environments, all the stuff that you come to expect. Obviously you're going to get intense action with this as well. All of these things that I'm describing are things that thoroughly excite me. And I think I'm most excited about it because it feels like things that we haven't really seen or gotten a lot of in the last couple years. Again, nothing against the shows that haven't really centered around Jedi, but I genuinely enjoy the fact that these projects, that this project kind of feels like it's getting back to that, getting back to the hype and what people have really enjoyed. This was another sick scene. We see obviously somebody, a Sith Lord, perhaps, you know, somebody on the opposite side of the Force, and it seems that there's going to be a big duel coming out. Everybody it's on site. Everybody stands up. They say, you know, we're standing on business, and they all start running towards somebody. I don't know. I was hoping the lightsaber could give it away who the character potentially is, and I'm sure maybe, you know, I don't know, some people maybe have better guesses than I'm not going to throw any guesses out there because I feel like I'd be so off from what it actually is. But I just got to say, like I said, I mean, just seeing everybody light up like this, so sick. And it's just tough, man. Everybody draws their sabers and goes at it. And that's the trailer. It's about a minute or so, but it's enough to get me interested. Honestly, it's enough to get me interested, enough to get me excited in this project. And I'm definitely looking forward to checking the Acolyte out. We get 2 episodes dropping on June 4th. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If this is a show, a project that you're excited about, or one that maybe if there's something that stood out to you in this trailer, be sure to drop it in the comment section. If you enjoy trailer reactions and trailer breakdowns for, you know, certain movies, you know, certain movies and shows, at least ones that, you know, I feel like I can provide a decent amount of knowledge and information regarding, let me know in the comment section if you enjoy that kind of stuff. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here, all that good YouTube stuff. We're going to be dropping more trailers as the time goes on. I think there was a Furiosa trailer that dropped today as well, so be on the lookout for that as well. As always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this trailer with me. My name is That Guy Rye, and I will see you in the next video.